Hey guys, it's Big Soprano. Today I'm going to talk about some of the new Switch 2 news we got before April 2nd, 2025. So, nearly 400,000 Switch 2 units have been shipped to the US back in January. I think Nintendo did this in preparation of the tariffs, so it seems like a good call for them. The Switch 2 is looking to have the biggest ever launch for a console. Analysts are forecasting that the Switch 2 will sell 20 million units in its first year. Mind you, the Switch 1 since 2017 has sold 150 million consoles. Hopefully there's no scalpers for the Switch 2 launch. Well, obviously there's going to be scalpers, but if what Nintendo said is true, that they're going to have enough units to prevent scalping, then that sounds like a great thing, because I remember when the Switch 1 launched, I didn't get it on launch, and it took me March, April, May, June. It took me 3 months to actually get my hands on the Switch. And it was actually my last day of grade 7 when I got my Switch. I was 12 when I got the Switch 1, and now I'm 20, just in time for the Switch 2. A lot of people are speculating that Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders will be through Nintendo's own website, and the first to be able to buy them will be Nintendo Switch Online members, because that's what they did with the Alarmo. If it's just for pre-ordering that they gatekeep the Switch 2, then I think that's a good idea, you know? I know I'll be able to get my hands on one. But if the console is released only on Nintendo's website, I think that would be really stupid. That's the only counterpoint I could think of to this idea. If the Switch 2 is gonna be the biggest console launch ever, wouldn't that mean there wouldn't be any units to buy at the store? Like, they'll all be sold out? And even worse, what if the pre-orders sell out too? The Switch 2 may sell out regardless of the price. Industry analysts are saying there will be a price hike from the original Switch price to around $400. And that sounds about right, because the Switch OLED was $350 and this is just $50 more, or $50 plus. But I don't care about the price, I need the Switch 2 now. With all these shipments to the US, there's probably gonna be a system leak, like a leak of the home menu, just like when the Switch 1 got leaked, its home menu, before it dropped. It was like a stolen unit or something like that. Does anyone remember that? I hope the Switch 2 main menu isn't as bare bones as the Nintendo Switch ones. The industry analysts are expecting the Switch 2 to drop in June, supposedly with an inventory of 6 million to 8 million units. Would the Switch 2 really sell out? Because a lot of people are saying it just looks like a regular Switch 1. And sometimes I feel like I'm the only person excited for the Switch 2. I feel like people were skeptical at first, but will probably buy it anyways. I really don't care how many units Nintendo sells, I just hope I could get one. I only know like one person that was actually able to get the Switch 1 on launch day. Since the Switch 2 is gonna be backwards compatible, that means it already has games. So I think that will be enough to sell, because back when the Xbox One released, my friend decided to get an Xbox 360 Elite because it just had more games. But isn't that stupid? Because you could play Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One, and you get Xbox One games to be able to play on the Xbox One. Isn't that just kind of stupid? I think that's just the average consumer, like their intelligence. Also, we're less than 3 weeks away from the Switch 2 Direct, so it's only a matter of time before pre-orders go live. In 3 days, it's going to be 2 months since the Switch 2 was revealed, and it feels like time flies. Like, I remember that day like it was yesterday. Well, it was a very recent day, because so of course I remember it. But 3 weeks is nothing, because it's already been 2 months. What will a couple more weeks take? How much are you betting that everything in the Direct is going to be leaked like a few days before it? Well, once that happens, I'll report on it. But like I said earlier, it's only a matter of time. I hope we actually get games for the console, not just Nintendo Switch games. All we know about is Mario Kart 9, but that's really it. I'm really hoping for a new 3D Mario sometime. But I hope the launch isn't like the Switch 1's launch, where there was barely any games for the console. All you had was Breath of the Wild and 1-2 Switch, and snipper clips, I think. Because I remember back when I got my Switch, all I had was Mario Kart 8 for a few months. And I got so sick of that game. So the people on launch day probably got sick of Breath of the Wild. So I'm hoping for more games for the Switch 2 launch than the Switch 1 launch. Of course, with a new system comes more audiences, so more companies are gonna drop Switch games, so I'm looking forward to try some of the good ones. Instead of just playing Mario Kart 9 for months, which was just a repeat of the Switch 1 launch for me. So as of right now, we don't know much about the Switch 2, but in the future we will. I'm just telling you guys every little piece of information I find about the Switch 2 online. And I hope you look forward for more Nintendo Switch 2 news like I am. So that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.